Hi, friend. It's good to see you. Maybe it's been a while since we've connected, and maybe not. I really appreciate you opening up this video, taking a few minutes to connect with me and hear a little bit more about this writing practice that honestly I've really fallen madly in love with. I've been telling a lot of people near and dear in my life that I have found the missing link. Many of you might know me personally, professionally, maybe both, know that I've studied a lot of modalities. I've done a lot of psychotherapy, a lot of yoga, a lot of meditation, shamanism. The list goes on and on. I've spent a lot of money on those things too. And they're all really worthwhile. This writing practice has really been the missing link. It's just woven things together in a way that I didn't know that I desired, and has been very, very fruitful. So let me tell you a little bit about it. And I would love to just hear your thoughts. Just notice what's happening for you. Maybe you'll feel really curious about this. Maybe you'll feel a little nervous about this. If you're like me, you felt both. And what we do is I host a circle. It's women only. And I read a poem. I read the poem out loud. I read it twice. And it's not one of those poems that's like way out there where it's like, whoa, where are we going? What is it even saying here? It's actually quite the opposite. I'm picking poems that are meant to really land us in our life and take us deeper inside of ourselves. So when we read the poem, I offer some jump off lines from the poem, and I also offer some alternative jump off lines if those aren't working for you or if the poem's not working for you. It really doesn't matter. We're really casual here. I mean, you can see here I am. It's, there's a whole mess behind me, right? Like this is it. Like this is what we're bringing to the page is just our life. And so we use these jump off lines and we just write. We just write and we write and we write for somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes, and we just keep the pen moving. And when we do this, pen never leaving the page, we just keep writing, even if it's like, oh, my hand hurts, or what am I doing here? Or this is so bad, or whatever. It doesn't matter. We try to write like kind of as sloppy as possible. And as we do that, we're getting below our thinking. We're getting somewhere deeper inside of ourselves beyond all of that overthinking and wanting to be good and wanting to write well and etc. And when we do that, and when I find we do that, there's a lot of discovery there. There's a lot of surprise, a lot of creativity, and like I said, just a lot of worthwhile things show up on the page. So then what happens when we're done writing is we read. We read out loud what we wrote. And then we don't talk about what we wrote. We don't process what we wrote. This is a form of safety in the group that we know we can just throw it all out on the page. It just all goes out on the page and we don't have to come back to it. We don't have to explain ourselves. When we read, the group just says, thank you. Thank you. And then we move on. We just move on to the next write, to the next poem. And that's the practice. We start our sessions on time, we end on time. And folks oftentimes call this cheap therapy. Even though it's not therapy, I am a therapist. These are not therapy circles, but they are incredibly therapeutic, incredibly healing. I find they really blend this combination of expression, community, creativity, and discovery. And it really has a way of impacting not just the page, but like our whole lives and our voice. So that's a little bit about the writing. I welcome any questions you might have, any thoughts, any resistance. I'd love to hear all of it. It's really nice to connect with you. Thanks so much for taking the time, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.